Ah, Google. Just when the rumors were getting juicy, you decide to steal the thunder. As, yes, in typical Google fashion, we just got a teaser of the Pixel Fold I seriously thought didn't even exist. More information about the Z Flip 5 hints that the outer screen is getting some major, and I mean major, improvements. And remember that fan edition that Samsung had reportedly killed for good? Think again. I'm Jaime Rivera, and at this point, I think my work in covering these Pixel rumors is done, as it usually is pretty early. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today are sort of existent, but let's leave that for the hotter portion of this video, and let's just start with Apple, because remember all that drama between the EU and Apple months ago that ended up in Cupertino reportedly having to switch its devices to USB-C, and I say reportedly because we haven't really seen the first one yet. Well, they're still going at it. Back in February, rumors of Apple limiting the charging speed and other functionalities of USB-C cables that are not certified under its MFI program started to surface. In response to that rumor, European Commissioner Thierry Breton has sent a letter to Apple warning the company that limiting the functionality of the cables would not be permitted and would prevent iPhones from being sold in the EU when the law goes into effect. Now, given that Apple has until 2024 to adhere to the new law, Apple could still move forward with including an authentication chip in the USB-C port of the iPhone 15 models, but they would have to comply next year. In Apple's defense, though, I kind of get it that it's concerning given how the market is flooded with trash USB-C cables, so it makes sense to have measures in place to prevent any battery damage. I mean, at least I prefer using original cables. That's just me, but let's see how that ends. Now let's talk about Samsung because we have new reports about the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE. Last month, we heard rumors about some camera upgrades that could arrive with the upcoming FE, and yeah, I know we spent most of that time as well discussing how the lineup was dead. Now, a report from Galaxy folks corroborated that information in their most recent report, in which they stated that the Galaxy S23 FE will have a 50-megapixel main sensor. The publication also claims that this sensor could pretty much be the same one that we have on the S22 and S23. However, we still don't know how many cameras on the S23 FE are going to make it to the rear, or if we'll see any changes to the selfie shooter. The rest of the rumored specifications of this device include an Exynos 2200 SoC. I know, there's the problem. A 4500 mAh battery, up to 8 gigs of RAM, and a 256 gigs of storage. Finally, the report mentions that the S23 FE could be unveiled months after the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5, meaning either late 2023 or early 2024, and I know, those times are weird. And how about if we continue talking about Samsung, but this time because we have more information on the outer screen of that Galaxy Z Flip 5 that's shaping to be quite gorgeous. If you remember, a few days ago, it was confirmed that the Z Flip would adopt this folder-shaped outer screen that's massive. However, yeah, we didn't know a lot of details, like the resolution and how Samsung plans to use that extra space. And well, that changes today as Ice Universe reported that the display will have a 720p resolution. And listen, that may not sound like much, but on a screen that small, it's more than enough for everything to look sharp. Max Jambor then reported that the Korean company is bringing a lot of new features to this cover display, including a big expansion on the widgets that are supported. It's hard to know if you'll be able to respond to messages or whatnot, which Motorola has already been offering for years, but at this point, any improvement is welcomed. I'll seriously be flipping out if they remove as many limitations as possible, but I promise I'll get better about my puns. And speaking of puns, finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about the Pixel Fold because Google continues to do our job for us. Just when the leaks continue to get intense and when I started to believe this device was just not real, well, the company sort of made it official. In a really strange turn of events ahead of I/O 2023, Google posted an official look at the Pixel Fold with a "May the Fold be with you" tease. And yeah, I know it's May 4th, so fine, good timing. Now on the teaser, we can appreciate the device in white, which we expect to be called porcelain. We can also see the triple camera setup on the back and the equally shiny hinge. By looking at the last shot of the video, we can see the front screen with its always-on display, and yes, I do see those thick bezels just as much as you do. Google didn't really share more information about the specifications, however, based on previous leaks and rumors, we can expect the Pixel Fold to come with a 5.8-inch outer screen and then a 7.6-inch internal screen when unfolded. It will be powered by the Tensor G2, offer 12 gigs of RAM, up to half a terabyte of storage, and a 4821 mAh battery, IPX8 water and dust resistance, and many other features that make this an exciting phone, at least for some. But anyways, in today's question, let us know, what do you think about what you see in the teaser? Because in my case, it looks cool. I love that most of the leaks were true, but I sure do hope the price is more aggressive because I'd rather go for a Z Fold 5 in any case if I'm getting S Pen functionality, so I wonder how Google plans to compete with that, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below, we'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me love Google's approach all the time. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.